Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Randy Shaves. We're going to do a shave this morning, and going to do things a little bit different. I'll tell you about that in just a second. First of all, the soap we're going to be using, and I'm not real sure how to pronounce this. It's from Cajun Blade store, and it's called Atchafalaya, something like that. It's a dark scent. I don't have the scent notes, but it's got some patchouli in it, I think. It's got maybe a touch of sandalwood. I'm not sure. I'm not real good at that. But anyway, that's the soap we're going to be using. We're going to be using the trusty Muhle Rocca. And we're going to be using a brush from Hoosier LatheWorks, a real pretty brush. We call this one Creamsicle for obvious reasons. There's the coin, and this has got the Hoosier LatheWorks H3 Manchurian Badger Knot in it. So, and I've also got the Atchafalaya Aftershave Splat is what it's called. And if you've never used any Cajun Blade products, you may wonder what that Splat means. I tell you, it reminds me of PAA's, what do they call that? It's not an aftershave splash. My mind's gone blank. I'll think of it in a minute. Anyway, that's what it reminds me of. And so I'm loading my brush up. What are we doing different today? You know, I said we were going to do something different. I'm doing a cold shave. And that used to be all I ever did was cold shaves. And I don't know if any of you remember or not, but years ago when I started doing this, I had my channel name was Polar Shaving. That's the reason. It was because I did cold shaves. And I also had a Facebook group called Polar Shaving. And I believe it is still in existence, but I no longer run that page. I turned it over to someone else. But I'm going to do a cold shave today, and I'm all loaded up here. I'm going to wet my face just a little and start painting this on, this real thick, pasty-like. I love this. I love dark scents. And I had never heard of Cajun Blade before, their products. So Logan with Hoosier LatheWorks, he is the one that put me onto these people. And man, it is a nice soap. Very slick. The aftershave scents last and last. It's just really nice products. And I got lucky. I found 3 of their soap and splash sets on BST site. I didn't know anything about the scents, but I bought them. And I love all 3 of them. Tell you, when it comes to darker scents, they have some really nice ones. Yeah, I know this has got some patchouli in it. I can smell it. I love patchouli. As long as it's not, overpowering, I like it. But man, this stuff lathers up well. As I said a minute ago, it is slick. And we're going to see how it does with a cold shave. You know, around here in Kentucky, it has been so hot. Now, it's not today. Well, it is. It's still muggy. But it's been raining this morning. But man, it's been hot and humid. I mean, yesterday it was 93 and the humidity was just off the charts. Man, it was pretty miserable out there. Okay, let's see what happens here with this cold shave. I get real good shaves when I shave cold, and it feels really nice in the hot summertime. I don't know if you've ever tried it or not, but it seems to me like a cold shave makes your beard stand up better. And I used to know the theory behind that back when I was doing it all the time, but it does something to the pores of your skin that makes your whiskers stand out. And I've always gotten good shaves, so we're going to see here. Oh yeah. I've got a Gillette Platinum blade in here. It seems like that no matter what blades I try, I always end up back with the Gillette Platinum. I love them. They're a real smooth blade, and they're sharp. They just work well for me in any razor. I'll tell you something else about cold shaving. If you have a problem, which luckily I never have had a problem with my skin, but it's not sensitive or anything like that. But if you do have sensitive skin, doing cold shaves really helps. It really helps cut down on that irritation. And it doesn't seem real intuitive to do a cold shave, but hey, it works. So give a cold shave a try sometime. I think it'll surprise you. In fact, I think for the remainder of the summer anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And I've discovered something else that I've started doing. You know, I think I've told you before, I love the Rocca, love it, but it doesn't get up under the nose like I like for a razor too. So what I do now, I pull out the old twig, which is the best razor ever for under the nose. And to save time, not having to fool around with getting it done with the Rocca, I do that part right under my nose with the twig. And man, it gets it every time. And that's the only thing I use the twig for. So a blade lasts forever, or a half blade. Which is what a twig takes. One of my problems is the hair on my mustache area grows really, really close to the skin. It's just hard to get to it. Okay, I'm gonna wet my face a little. Get ready for the second pass here. With this Cajun Blade soap, which is so, so nice. I love the smell. And I'm already looking forward to using the Splat aftershave. He puts all of his aftershaves in like barbecue sauce bottles. It's pretty unique. All right, let's go for the second pass against the grain here. This cold water it is very soothing to me. And it really does make those hairs stand on end. Been gone for a couple of weeks. Well, from here, from the shaving channel. We took a little trip, and then after that, you know, when you get home, you got catching up to do. Man, I've been mowing. I looked at the weather forecast yesterday. Really nice and sunny yesterday. And today the weather was supposed to be nice and sunny and in the 80s. Yesterday was in the 90s. So I told my wife, I said, I'm going to wait till tomorrow, which is today, to mow because it's going to be cooler and there's no rain predicted. So, wiped off all my leather. I get home. We had been in town doing some things. We got our hair cut and this, that, and the other. And when we got home, I told her, I said, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and mow today, get it over with. So late yesterday afternoon, I mowed. I am so glad I did, because the nice sunny 80s weather didn't happen. You can see it in the background. Wasn't supposed to rain at all. There was like a 5% chance. So I went out this morning. I heard it, it woke me up during the night, and I thought, it's not supposed to be raining. So I went out this morning and checked my rain gauge. It rained 1.5 inches. So our weather predictors were way off. Okay, wet my rag here. Boy, I enjoyed that cold shave. That was nice. Yeah, I had my channel was Polar Shaving. I had the Polar Shaving Facebook group. I had Ming Lee with Frank Shaving made me up Polar Shaving brushes. And that's what I went by for quite some time. And then I quit doing the cold shaves all the time. So I changed my channel name and turned the group over to someone else. Let me wash my brush out. And look at the lather still in that brush. There's enough for 2 more shaves in there. I want to get this washed out so you can get a good look at it. Still had a lot of soap in it. See how those ends, look at them, how they've split and they're sort of gel tipped. And that's a beautiful handle there. Okay, let me rinse. And now I'm going to reach for the aftershave Splat. It's a little thicker. It's thicker than a splash, but it's not as thick as a balm. It's kind of in between. Don't take a whole lot because it spreads out being thicker like this. It feels so good and smells even better. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's either Atchafalaya or Atchafalaya. I don't know which, but that's it. See what all's in this. Lord, I'm not going to read all that. You can pause and read it. But hey, that's the shave for today, and we'll recap here. The Atchafalaya or Atchafalaya soap and aftershave that I just showed you. This really nice Hoosier LatheWorks brush with the H3 Badger knot in it. The Muhle Rocca, which I love, and the Gillette Platinum blade. So that does it for today, and hope you enjoyed that. Oh, it was a good shave. Try this cold shaving. I think you'll like it. Give it a try sometime. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Adios.